Oh. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna wait just 2 minutes for everybody to kind of catch up. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear me all right. And good evening, Lady M. What's up, Kim? What's up, Sleuth Mom? Tina Moose. What's up, Catherine, Tina, Shane. What's up, Sherry? What's up, Kelly? Moms for missing. Did I miss anybody? There's people in the beginning. Dr. Feelgood. KJ. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I've got an awesome show. So I did a little shopping today. And I got me a purse. I'm so excited. No, this is for my reenactment. So I couldn't find a fanny pack, but I'll tell you why I bought a purse, because it's pretty much the same thing as a fanny pack. Just gotta kind of set it up a different way. But most fanny packs have the zipper pretty much just in the same spot. It's either gonna be the top or they do it like this. And we'll look at it some. Yeah, it's a MERS. I like that, Erica. A MERS. So yes, I will pull up some pics of fanny packs, but I don't think. Well, we'll get into it. So yeah, I just went to the Goodwill store and I got me a couple windbreakers, a couple of different hats, and I've got pictures of them. But yeah, what do I keep in my purse? Nothing yet. Well, before we start the show, let's get into the most important thing, and that is the missing. So. Let me, so I need to address one thing before we start, because I got a couple of messages from my previous live that people thought I was being rude because during my startup I have that 2-minute countdown that you guys just saw. I do that for a couple of reasons. One, I kind of start up the stream slightly little early to allow people to let them know that the show's starting. Also, I know when I kick on the live, since it's monetized, it's going to send you to an ad, a commercial. So some people will watch it, to support this channel. And if not, it's okay. And so that's kind of the reasons why I do it, is the 2 minutes, because usually ads are 2 minutes. And also, it gives me time. And the reason why I'm looking down is I'm on my phone setting up the chat, and then I send out a tweet on my phone saying that I just went live. Are my eyes blurry, or is Chris? Am I okay? How do I look? Am I alright? I think I look okay. Am I good? Put a 1 if my camera is okay. Eric says, are my eyes blurry, or is Chris? Looking good? Look good? Okay. Alright, sorry, Erica. Maybe buffering, maybe? So, okay. Thank you, Comic Keys. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, Copper Horse. And thank you for that donation last night. That was amazing. So, okay. So anyway, yeah, so that's why I do that, the 2 minutes, is just to kind of, a little bit of everything. It allows me to set up, and that's why I'm looking down. It's not to be rude, and I apologize if anybody felt that way. It just, like I said, people are either watching an ad, and like I said, I'm down here, and it allows me to set up to where, because I don't have a second screen, you know, I'm not a big YouTuber, and like the other guys where they got like 2 screens and they can have their comments on another screen. So I have my phone, even though I got the comments up here, it's nice and to have the comments down here as well, because sometimes I can't scroll up on this one, so I can quickly scroll, and so that's kind of why I do it. So all right, so let's get into the show. I'm so excited because let's get into the missing. So this is Abigail Rivera, and she's 14, brown hair, brown eyes. Last seen leaving High Desert Middle School, 2:15, so that was 3 days ago, in a white Nissan Sentra with Arizona license plate BTE 4086. Vehicle in question is registered to the juvenile's biological mother, Christine Harder. Harder no longer has parental rights. So this is one of those cases where the mom lost custody of her daughter and is now taking her against her will. So they don't know where her current address is, and let's see, it's possibly in Globe, Cottonwood, or Glendale areas. So if that's Glendale, I'm assuming this is Arizona. Yeah, Arizona. Oh, so much happens in Arizona. It's terrible. So, yeah. And good news. Featured her a couple of times on my show, and she was found. Apparently she called in, and she is safe. So that's some good news. So we like good news because I featured her a couple times on my channel. So looks like she got a bright future ahead of her, so that's amazing. So, all right. So yes, before we do that, so I did some shopping today. So I thought it'd be good because there's a few things that I've always had questions about, and one of them, let's see, where did I put it, is what is BG wearing? Because there are some things, and after what I've done, I really feel like I'm I would say at 95% of what I believe he is wearing. And especially right here, because some people think this is a fanny pack, some think it's a hoodie. And then with this hat is very interesting as well. And then, of course, we know he's got jeans, so I didn't go out and buy another pair of jeans. I just wore the ones I had. The shoes, we really, it's mainly up here. So yeah, I just went over to the Goodwill store, spent about $25, and I could not, for the life of me, I could not find a brown hoodie. The only brown hoodies they had, they didn't have the pockets in them. And so I had to get a burgundy hoodie. I know it's not brown, but after my little experiment, I'm pretty sure I have a great idea of what his outerwear is. So, which I'm excited. And then we'll do some polls. And so I did 10 runs. So with different variations of things. So I'm really excited to show you guys. So, all right. So let's get into... Oh, thanks, Lynn. It's a high profile helmet. All right, so these are the items that I bought. Actually, before I show you this picture, let me just show you the items I bought real quick. Then you kind of know what we're working with here. So let's start with this real quick. So I bought 3 windbreakers. Well, actually, I bought 2, and then I just used my own. So I got 2 navy windbreakers, one with the hood, one without the hood. One that's kind of tighter, and then one that's looser. And then this is my regular one, which I did a couple of runs with. And I know APEP, I know. It could be, but I'm pretty sure I feel like we'll get there. So this is my regular one, but it's camo. But I use this one as well. And I'll get to that because it's a little bit looser. This one's a little bit tighter. So that way we could kind of see, like, could he just be kind of bulky? So then I could not find what is called an ivy hat. Now that's the hat that just goes, which is the one that BG looks like he has. And so obviously didn't have it at Goodwill, so I couldn't get one. So I got these 2. They're almost basically the same, but they got different creases. That's what I'm kind of most concerned about. And then this is a ball cap. So I called this one the biker cap, the driver hat, the ball cap. They didn't have the ivy cap, but we'll get to that. There's my lovely purse that I spent $5 on because they didn't have any fanny packs, but they are exactly the same. So then this is the burgundy hoodie, and then this is a white hoodie, and I'll go into why I did that as well, because some people feel like there's something white up here. And I thought maybe he could be wearing a white hoodie under. And so, okay, so that's just close up of each of the hats there. Because I was really trying to get this one to look like an ivy hat, but it's still got the crease, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So, all right, let me see what you guys are saying before we get into this. Because as you can see, I went to town. So this, explain a little, because I knew going into this that I knew I was going to make a mistake somewhere. So I didn't want to spend a whole bunch of time on the first go. So we'll call this like the rough draft. Even though after this rough draft, I feel like I'm 95% sure what he's wearing, just on what feels right, and especially after testing out the purse, which could have been a fanny pack. So, but yeah, so one of the things I noticed is I got the distance right, but sadly the height, I feel like I put the camera slightly too low, just a tad. I would say about a half a foot. So I'll need to, as you can see, kind of the angles. Now this bridge goes up a little bit, so at times I'm going to be a little bit higher, and sometimes I'll be closer to what the angle of this from the girls looking at the bridge guy. So this is attempt 1, and this is what I'm wearing. So I'm wearing the windbreaker without a hood. I've got the burgundy hoodie, and I've got the biker cap. Now each photo is from a different distance. So this one is at 70 feet. And these other ones, I'm not sure. They're just closer. So this is at 70 feet, approximately where he's 70 feet away. They did a distance thing. So let me know what you guys think about this. So one of the things that I didn't realize, so look at his hand, how his hand is. His hand almost fits right into that. So after just doing that, I feel like I'm 99% sure. Now, of course, I know this is burgundy, but if that was brown, as you can see, the hand, how it just kind of slips in like that, like right here as well. Hopefully you guys can see that all right. And over here. And I would try to move some stuff, the top right, yeah. So now with the hat, now as you can see, I've got the biker hat on. You can see the crease from all distances. You can tell. Maybe that one, but I'm not, like I said, it sucks because the camera wasn't just a little bit higher to really kind of get it perfect. So like I said, I'm going to do it one more time after this. But the jacket, I feel, matches pretty good. The only thing is I'm not sure what this is. So let's go on to the next one. Ugly jeans with brown corduroy type fabric up around belly waist. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know that's not a biker hat. I know. I just labeled it a biker hat. I know it's not a biker hat. I know. I just labeled that so because they're basically kind of the same hat. Like I said, I didn't have much to work with because they didn't have. I could not find an Ivy hat. So I know that. I just apologize. I labeled that because these two hats are almost close together. So I just called one a driver hat, one a biker hat. But no, they're not. Yeah. So. All right, so this is attempt 2. Now, I can play the video, but so I'm wearing the burgundy hoodie. Same things as the last one, except I changed the hat. But as you can see the crease right here, whereas him, you don't see the crease. You can see the bill, and you can see the top. With his, you can't see. But same thing. And like I said, if that was just, I wish I could have gotten the brown, but like I said, they did not have any with the pockets, the brown hoodies they had. They did not have pockets. So, thank you, Crystal. Yeah, it's an experiment, and this is a rough draft, and I think we can narrow down some stuff, and then after we go through all my attempts, we'll get together and figure out what's the best things that we all agree on, and then I'll go out and get them, and then I'll do, the final. And then that way I can kind of raise my camera too. So, but I did it at the same time. I did it, about an hour early before the girls went on the bridge. Because it was about 12:30, 1 o'clock. But it is February. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about with the purse. A.K.A. the fanny pack. Now, just to give you an example of why I used the fanny pack, or the purse as a fanny pack, is... There it is. Almost all fanny packs are pretty much the same, except in favor maybe this one that's got the zipper in the front, but they got the top zipper, front zipper, front zipper, front zipper. Most of them you can't reach into the side, if that makes sense. Where's my purse at? So one thing I noticed right away is you can't really reach into the side. I did it, and it looked, you could tell. It looked so obvious. And I'll do it again, because at the one run that I did with my hand in the purse, it got messed up, unfortunately, the one course. But it does. It does not look right. It don't feel right when I did it. And like I said, most of them got the pockets up here. They don't really have, the pockets right here. And like I said, when you look at BG... Oops. Let me get back into it here. Close some of these out. You look at BG, you can just see how flush that just goes right in. And so I thought, okay, well maybe he had, oops, pull my thing down. Maybe he just had his hand in his pocket and then he's got the fanny pack in front. But as you can see, I'm going to back this out. So here's a kind of a further view here. This is approximately 50 feet, so not quite 70, and this is a little closer because I wanted to get a close pick. But this one's from 50 feet. So this is what I'm wearing. I know it's this kind of hat here. We got the fanny pack, same windbreaker. But as you can see, it just doesn't look right. What do you guys think? That hat, and then notice the hat. You can tell the crease. You can tell the crease right here. You can clearly see the crease where there's just no shadow. I know it was weird because I had my friend. She was had the camera. She kind of had it stationary on a pod, but she was pushing record and stuff. Let's see what you guys are saying. It looks like the shape of the gun in his pocket. Maybe that's how he controlled. Yeah, so we believe that he had a gun. For those who, and I'm pretty sure he had a hoodie, especially like this. So there's different kind of hoodies. But the hoodies that have the pocket that can go from, you can just literally stick your, sorry, I got my cords and stuff. I'm trying not to. You can literally stick your hand through. That makes sense, guys. So there's not like two pockets, it's just basically one pocket, And so you can really fit a lot of stuff in that pouch up here. Yeah, I mean, you could have a hunting knife and a gun in there. And especially if the windbreaker's over it. So when I am, and I forgot to tell you guys, when I'm doing the hoodie, I actually have a Pepsi can in here, kind of to show that, to reenact a gun, because I don't have a gun. So, all right, so that was attempt 3. Oh, and I'm wearing a white hoodie. So I was trying to reenact to see if I could maybe reenact this. But as you can see, maybe a little bit there. Because, it's a lot lighter than it is right here. This is, some people wonder if he was wearing one of those like painter suits, or hazmat suits where it's all white and it's got the hood zip up and everything. Painters use them. So a lot of people thought maybe that's what's kind of sticking out. And it could be, maybe. So, Robert says, I think a flat cap, what I see his head is just a hood of his hoodie. Yeah, so I flipped over the hood, and I'm going to do that in the next one. So, with the hoodie, it's, he'd have to have a tight hoodie. I didn't get the pictures of that. I will do that in my final project. But in my opinion, I don't think it's the hoodie pulled over. Because you can tell, like right here on the sides. Now, like I said, I will get pictures in the final one. We'll do that again. Okay, so for attempt 4, I got the fanny pack, the windbreaker without the hood. Now I've got the ball cap. Now, what's interesting about the ball cap, because I'm torn between a ball cap and an ivy cap. And if you don't know what an ivy cap is, let me just show you guys real quick. I'm sure most of you know. Let's see right here. So this is an ivy cap. Except I don't think he had this little brim right here. So it's this just without this little brim or bill or whatever you want to call it. So I think it's either this, or I think it could be a baseball hat in a certain. But like I said, we're gonna do another test run. Like I said, this was the first one. I knew there was gonna be some hiccups, so I said I didn't want to go spend too much time on the first round because I knew there was gonna be different, things that I messed up on. So, and then we could get together and kind of after we look at all this, we can kind of figure out what would be the best thing to go forward with. Pumpkin says, I can see a curved bill on the front of the ball hat. Yeah, so, yeah, you can kind of see the bill a little bit. Yep, I agree. Yeah, yep, right here, definitely. This one is 70 feet, except I had my head down. I tried to, because, I wasn't sure exactly. Next time, I'm gonna mark a line, so when I hit that 70 feet, because I like I said, I only had an hour to do this. Well, 2 hours, but I had to buy the stuff, and so it wasn't, like I said, this is a dry run. But I'm gonna mark it next time, and then I'm gonna try to have my head, because I kind of moved my head a little bit up and down to kind of because it's kind of hard to tell exactly what position his head's in, So I'm trying to recreate some different kind of angles on it. Yeah, I tried to do as much as I could, True Crime. Thank you. So this is attempt 5. So we got the fanny pack again. Like I said, after doing the first run, it didn't feel natural, but I thought I'd keep doing it just in case it might look right one of these times. So what really changed is I kept the hat. Well, okay, changed the hat, and now I got the white hoodie under. Oh, and the windbreaker with the hood. So what's interesting about having 2 hoods, because it's hard to tell if he's got 2 hoods back here. And as you can see, I almost kind of recreate that white right here. if you know what I mean. It's a little close. I guess I can, next time I'm going to zip down my hoodie a little bit because it looks like his thing zipped a little bit and something's kind of poking out right here. So I don't know if that's a hood. Let me know what you guys think. Yes, ear flaps I see. Oh, thanks, John Denny. It's a hoodie line into a jacket. Interesting. Yeah, so yeah, we're just, this is the first attempt, the rough draft, I call it, and we'll go out and do it again. Golf hat is my guess. I know, so there's so many, people name them so many different names. So, like I said, I called it a biker hat just because I have two hats that are kind of similar, but the bill and the crease is slightly different. And so that's what I'm trying to recreate, is to see if I can see that crease and bill. Because like I said, you really can't see a bill or a crease in this pic. So that's what I was trying to see. If I could take one of these that have a bill and crease, if I can have my head in a certain position and the camera back far enough that it would almost just blend in like it does right here. But after looking at all of these, I'm kind of convinced that it's an ivy cap. So everything's the same as 5 except I changed the hat. Like I said, it's got a longer bill, a slightly different crease in it. And do the fanny pack again, white hood. So everything is about the same. So here I kind of get the white popping out a little bit, but it's almost too much. So that's why I'm kind of in between. It might just be some bad color right here where it's just the brown hoodie, but it just kind of, for some reason, it just didn't, the color in it from the pixels just didn't come out right. It's tough to say. What's up, Claudia? What's up, Gretchen? Chris Richards, could whatever hat he's wearing be backwards, do you think? Ooh. Oh, wow. That's interesting. You know what? I am going to try that. That is really good, Chris Richards. I mean, it's tough. It would have to be a short bill. I could see that. Yeah, backwards ball cap. Just the bill is kind of... Yeah, maybe. Well, I will write that down, backwards bill. I knew there'd be some ways that there's some variations that I wouldn't have thought of. So this is why I didn't spend too much time, but I spent enough that would be presentable. Yeah, I know, Trapper hat Russian. I know, there are so many hats, and I am no hat expert, I'll tell you what. So, okay, so this is attempt 8. So I think this is the last time I do the fanny pack, and then I go back to the hoodie. So this is the ball cap and the white hoodie. And like I said, I was just trying to catch the thing. Like I said, as you can see, I was really trying to kind of recreate if I could maybe make my hand look like it was still like behind it or in it. And like I said, the one that I had in it, it did not look right. So, but yeah, you can still see the bill. And next time I'll see if I can get a darker ball cap. Like I said, I didn't have a lot to... I tried to do what I could. But I think it's definitely interesting that I really feel like it's a brown hoodie. So, okay. Okay, so there's one more with the fanny pack. So I changed the... Okay, so I wear a tighter jacket this one. So I wore a tight windbreaker with the driver. I called the driver hat in this one. Which is kind of interesting because it looks close, but you can still see the bill. Like this is close. But with that tighter jacket, I couldn't get my hand to like look right in my pocket. It just didn't look right with the tighter windbreaker on. But here with that little white sticking out, it's tough to say. Fedora, Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Yeah. See, I do a breakdown. Okay. Let's say brown part looks like a fanny pack. I really feel like it's something. Yeah. I said, okay, so now this is attempt 9. So now I go back to the burgundy hoodie because, like I said, after doing the fanny pack, I was really trying to recreate as much as I could with that fanny pack purse. The hand in the pocket with that. See, like right here, to me, this feels almost exact right here. This is 70 feet away. Like I said, the hat, you can see the crease in it. Like I said, you got to picture this brown though, because it's burgundy. But like I said, the way his hand just kind of fits in that little pocket right there, I really feel like it's a hoodie and just a windbreaker. I'm just still trying to figure out what this is, and I'm starting to feel like this is an ivy hat. Jenny, this is me. I'm recreating this. Yeah, I'm. I guess you could consider me slightly skinny. I guess I'm tall. So, all right. So next one. So we got 2 more. The last 2. All right. What's the difference between? Nope, those are the same. Okay, last one. So this one is with the ball cap. Because I just kept feeling like, because I've heard people say they really felt like it's a ball cap. So I really wanted to try the ball cap as much as I could. And see if I could create it where I couldn't see the crease or bill. Almost kind of that one kind of blends in. Sucks it wasn't, it was camo, so it wasn't like just one color. Next time, if I can get like a ball cap with one color. They just didn't have any at Goodwill. But like I said, from kind of going through these, I really feel like this is the setup here. This is the hoodie with the full pocket. Because like I said, I've got a Pepsi can in all these ones that I'm wearing the hoodie on. And so this one's where I'm probably the furthest away. So, and then I'm going to show you guys, I've got all of them lined up here. Irish pub. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, that's a good question, Kib. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do at about the same time, because it happened just after, because we know at 2:16 now is when they started filming. I think that's it. I gotta look at my notes. So these are all the different attempts. So these ones are with the hoodie up top, except for these ones right here. I've got the purse. But I really feel that it's a hoodie with a windbreaker. I don't think the windbreaker has a hood on it, so I think it's just a windbreaker, no hood. And he might have had something else stuffed in here, and not sure yet on this. The hat, I am convinced that it's either, now like Chris said, it could be a backwards ball cap. I'll have to try that. Or an ivy cap. So what do you guys think? Carhartt jackets are super popular. Oh, okay. Carhartt jackets. They're in chilly weather. Might be in brown. Okay. Welder's cap. I think maybe possibility. Okay. Yeah, I think BJ wore many layers. He could have walked in a blue jacket, walked out. Yeah, so what I think happened is of course one of the reasons why he had all these layers on was because he probably thought he was going to get blood on him. And so that way he could just take off his, and then plus people would see somebody coming in with a blue jacket, And then, you know, he can take that off. He can either ditch it or he probably just rolled it up. Because, I mean, I've got, you know, right here, I've got a hoodie. I mean, I could literally just quickly roll this up, you know. And, I mean, just a little ball, you know, windbreaker. And this is like I think this is an extra large or a large or extra large because I'm 6'3", so I'm a tall guy. But, you know, you could just quickly really wrap that up, and that's nothing. You know, you could be holding it. You could, I mean, I could probably stuff it if I really wanted to. Stuff it in my, you know, in the pocket here of the hood. Just about. Yeah. I mean, I could literally, I just stuffed my windbreaker in my jacket, you know. So, definitely possible there. But, like I said, I know a lot of people thought the fanny pack. But after doing so many tests, and like I said, I'll do one more and I'll show you. But when I did the fanny pack, you could just see my hand, you know, like that. And this is kind of a semi-representation of it, you know, except I'm not 70 feet back. But it did not look right. Whereas you can see just with the hoodie, I just wish I had the brown hoodie to fully get it. But, you know, it just right there is almost, I think so. It would be pretty darn close. G-Hub, cold weather earmuffs, face scarf, backwards hat, hoodie, uniform, windbreaker jacket. Okay. Yeah, scarf. That's good. Yep. Interesting scarf. Yeah, maybe I could get like a white scarf or something. Put it in. Kind of weird he'd bring a scarf, you know, but we could try it if I could get something like that. Thermos under his arm jacket. Thermos, yeah. I sell. Zombie Fam says I sell the stuff. That is what it is. Check your email. What is that zombie stuff? What do you sell? I wish I could pull up my email right now, but it'll probably. Send me another message. What do you sell? Zombie Fam. Looks like a brown weather's cap. Oh, vintage clothing. Oh, okay. Right on. What was the temperature that day? Good question. It was February. February, you know, it was literally 5 years ago. So I'm not sure what Delphi, but I would assume, you know, it looked like a nice day. I would say it was like 40 to 50s. Anywhere from 40 to 60 maybe. Oh, Nautica. Oh, okay. Right on. With a green trim around at waist, shoulders, windbreaker jackets with hood built in. Okay. Looks like his hand and thumb hanging out. Go close. To me, it just seems like he's got his hand, and you're just kind of seeing this part here in my eyes. But I mean, it's tough to say. It was unusually warm that day. Okay, thanks, Crimezilla. Yeah, I mean, it looked like a nice day in February. You know, like here in Utah, it can be cold, and then it could be, you know, we had it easy 50s. I mean, now it's like probably 30. Denny Kim says, from the very first time I saw this, I thought an Irish pub hat. I assume so did everyone else. Yeah, I mean, so let's look at the sketch real quick. Oops. Let's see. What did I have on my live show 3? So, you know, even in the sketch, they have it as this hat, and they have the little bill. They have it as the ivy cap. So it's interesting that they put that in there. Do they know more than us? And then it's interesting how they have the hoodie back here. I mean, so could it just be that? Maybe. So let's do the first question. Just 1 second. Okay, ask your community. Warm or cold, it can depend on personal opinion. Teens might wear tank tops. Yeah. Yeah, we know that the girls didn't bring their coats, and then I think Chelsea had given one of hers just before they got out. Fix my camera there. Okay, so I want to see what you guys pull. So I'm curious. Okay, let me close some of these screens here real quick because I've got one too many open here. So I'm curious to think what you guys say. So 34 votes. So far we're at 62% no. Still 30% of you still think he might have a fanny pack. Okay. Kind of curious to see which way. Where did I put my... Oh, there it is. Bring my chat box down just a little bit. And it says, do you have the other two pictures to compare to from the police? Other two pictures compared from the police. Oh, the sketches, Lynn? Yeah, I do. I'll pull them up in a bit here. Yeah, I think I got a description of the guy and added with the video. Yeah, so G-Hub, I kind of went over that yesterday. I don't see an ivy hat or newsboy cap in my opinion. See, I don't know. I'm torn on the hat. Like I said, I want to do a few more reenactions. For me personally, and I encourage everybody to do their own research, but I will do another one. Like I said, this was kind of the rough draft, but I knew that, I don't want to spend too much time because I knew I'd kind of figure out some things that I would have probably messed up on. And so, in the height, like I said, I was just a tad lower than what I felt he was at, or where the girls were filming to where he was at. So the next time I go out, I'm going to have slightly a little bit higher. And then I might do a couple of different views as well, just to make sure I get that down. Oh, thanks, Gia. But yeah, so let's see. I'm going to wait for you guys to... All right, so we've got about 63 votes. So it's still about 30-70. Most of you say more, about 66% feel he didn't not have a fanny pack, but still 30 of you percent do. So, so let's do that. Let's ask you guys. Oops, I guess I got to do a poll here. 1 second. Do you think he had... Oops. Ivy... Okay. All right, so I'm asking you guys if you think he's got an ivy hat or driver cap. Basically, what's pictured in the sketch. I'm just curious because I want to write down some materials. Oh, here. Is this what you were talking about? So here's the two. And so if you didn't catch my last live show, I broke down as much as I could the two sketches and the difference and everything. I can kind of go over that just a tad. Is that my live show? Is it this one? Yeah. Where did I have it here? Oh, here it is. No debate, that's a hood. Okay. So yeah, because I went through all the notes that I could find that were released by the from the conferences and everything. And so the thing about this sketch that we learned yesterday, or we gone over anyway, is that this is a combination of a witness sketch and from the video. And what they mean by the video is that they added the hat and the hood. That's why this one doesn't have the hat and the hood. The really main difference between the two is the big nose and the regular nose. They're supposed to both have, what they said is they're supposed to both have kind of the hooded eyes. And then, of course, the jaw, or the head shape anyway, is different. But these are from two different witnesses. And apparently there are other witnesses, but either, I'm not sure exactly, they're too scared to come forward, but I believe they were, younger witnesses that I'm not sure exactly why, but they just have not come forward. So, but they think that he has reddish brown hair, stands 5 to 5'10", 180 to 220 pounds, 20 to late 30s, and so yeah. Oh, did I? Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Oh, I meant to put and or. Oh, geez. Gosh. Well, sorry guys. I meant to say and or. It's either a driver hat or ivy hat. I mean, like either an ivy hat is really just the same thing as a driver's hat. That's what I meant to put. So yeah, my apologies. Let's just. How about this? Add a ball cap. Let's do that. Yeah, I just meant, ivy hat and or a driver's hat, because I've heard ivy hats called a driver hat. I mean, there's, like I said, there's so many, and I am no expert on hats because I really don't wear them, so I'm curious about the ball cap thing, though. Thank you so much, Irresistible Monkey. Welcome to the Little Monsters. Thank you so much, buddy. Irrepressible Monkey. Nice, I love that name. Yeah, business. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I definitely get what you're saying. Suggestibility, for sure. So let's see. So we got over 50 votes. Do you think he has a ball cap? So right now so basically what I'm seeing with the hat is a lot of people are like 50-50 on just about anything is what we can kind of agree on. Because right now it's about 45% think that it's a ball cap, 55 say no. And you guys were 50-50 on the trick question. Really, it was just supposed to be ivy and or driver hat. But so yeah, a lot of people. So I think I'll definitely need to focus on the ball cap, which I kind of knew, and I really wish I could have gotten the ivy hat, but they just did not have one at the store. So I will probably focus on that for sure. I think that's people are more mixed on the cap. A lot of people say hood. Unfortunately, I didn't film with the hood, so I will do that next time. So let's see here, so I can see your comments. So I'm gonna start putting some things in here, kind of like a shopping list to test out. So we want to try ivy hat. Let me make this a little smaller so I got a little bit of room here. And then if you guys want to give me some suggestions. So ivy hat, backwards, So ivy hat, backwards ball cap. Anything else? Car. Okay, so I can't buy everything, so, but I'll write down as much as I can, and then I'll see what I can get. I don't know if they have footprints. Good question. Okay, well, read 2, once the 3 minutes less, evidence threatening the family, I know. Break. Okay. No, trapper's hat. Okay. Just go with the bridge, witness said, folded ball cap. So, folded ball cap. I don't know. We'll see. I trying to recreate that atonement. So we'll try those. I honestly I think it's ivy hat. I maybe, so I can space this out real quick. And so put those there. So outerwear, what do you guys think as far as the windbreaker? You guys think with hood or without hood? You said someone mentioned a certain type. What was that? Curious, what do you guys think with the outerwear? Ivy hat with flaps, yeah. Yeah, I'll get one, Jenna, if I can find one. Without no hood, blue jacket. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, it didn't feel right. Yeah, Carhartt. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Like I said, when I was wearing it, when you got two hoods, I'm not saying he's going for comfort, but I don't know. It felt really bulky, and yeah. Without okay, that's me. Contrast correction. Okay. The master of the footprints destroyed. Yeah, that was that was kind of one of the problems, is that they hit a lot of people that were not used to working around crime scenes. There was just, people helping out, looking for the girls. So I think we're pretty set on this. Now, innerwear, brown hoodie. And I'm going to try to get a brown hoodie if I can. Any of you guys think there's a white hoodie under here? Anything under? We're not talking about this yet, like the accessories. Anything for this? You guys think maybe a white hoodie or something? Okay. Thank you, Zombie Fan. Right now I can't open up my email because then I'll give away people's real names. So yes, accessories. So yeah, let's get to the accessories. I think that's going to be the big one. So scarf. And let's see. I'll see if I can find a Fanny. I mean, if you guys, so the ones that 35%ers that didn't think it was a hoodie, what do you guys think? Is it a fanny pack? Like I said, I didn't feel like it could be the fanny pack just because of the way the pockets, that you really can't come in from the side. Most of the pockets are at the top. Whereas you can see where his hand's reaching in, it's, I'm dead set on that is a brown hoodie, but Base scarf, ear moss, old brown holster. Ooh. Okay, we could look at some kind of holster. I'll see if I can find anything. Deer kit. Yeah, okay. I'll see. I don't think I can buy all this stuff, but I'll see what I can do to kind of replicate it. Because like I said, I feel like the purse was a good replica of a fanny pack. You know, because like I said, they've got the pockets. A lot of the fanny packs got the pockets here or up here. Not a lot really come like out here. Because like I said, my hand's going to be in front. And it just, like I said, it didn't really look right. The pants, I mean, pants and shoes I'm not worried about. I just put those but like I said, I really feel like the ivy hat and the scarf. We'll do the deer kit, yeah. Oops. Yeah, we'll take a look into those. Save this here real quick. Tool pouch. Yeah, I'll look. Tool pouch. Okay. I'll take a look at some of those. And then you can always leave some comments, you know, after the video's done. And, you know, like I said, we can put together a few things. But I feel like, at least from my experience of doing that, and let me just pull up the yeah, I really feel like the hoodie, but let me make that a little bit bigger. But like I said, I had I had a can of Pepsi in my pocket just to kind of, like I said, I didn't have a gun, but next time I'll get like a toy gun or something so we can replicate that. And then the hunting knife, you know, he could have had, you know, assuming he had a hunting knife, he could have probably had that maybe in his back pocket, you know, back here. Maybe, yeah, he could have had, somebody mentioned like a hunter's vest. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, it looks like he's kind of like, you know, looks like a pretty loose jacket. You can see the wrinkles. So here, actually, you know, it's a good, let me show you one thing that I can tell for sure. So this is definitely a loose jacket. Look at all these wrinkles. Now here, right here, I wear a very tight jacket. Look how there's like just no, you know, where, see, this is a loose jacket. It matches. So, you definitely could have a little extra in here for sure. You know, it's almost like he has a gut, but he doesn't. Like there's this, you know, something, you know, he could have a kill kit in here. Google fanny pack. Oh, let's see. Google fanny pack, gun holster brown. You'll find what you're looking for. Okay. All right. Fanny pack, gun holster brown. All right. Let's take a look. Gun holster brown. Yeah, let me I said they got the zippers. Oops. Oh, why can't I zoom in on that? Oh, I need to pull up images here. Yeah. But like I said, ooh. No, but you would still see this. This would be different color. You don't see the colors change right here at all. There's no different color. Oops. Shoot. I mean, that's nice though. That's not a bad. It's not a bad guess, but you know, like I said, see, this is what I'm talking about. It's like right here. I know this is not what you're meaning, but so like I said, this don't look right here. I know that's not what you're talking about, but it's the other one. But yeah, I like that. But still, you know, you would, unless it was just all the same color, with it closed like that, you would, oops, you would see it. You know, and then still you got the zipper. I don't know. Maybe, I'm not saying it, you know. It could be anything. Like I said, it encourages you to do your own research. This is just what I have kind of deduced anyway. But it's possible. Almost looks like a vest. Deer kit, 5.9s, including one that the stores. Deer kit, okay. What deer kit? Now, anything in particular, Atonement? You want me to pull up? Yeah, I see the knife sets. But it's going to be a top zipper for the quick draw. Leather comes in brown and black. Yeah. It's possible. I mean, it's possible. I said, I just, from the feel, I just, I don't know. Like I said, I encourage you guys to do your own research, but for me, I feel like the hoodie felt the most comfortable. It felt like he could just, boom, you've got that whole, I mean, you've got, like, when you feed it through, like I said, I've got the entire, my entire windbreaker in here, you know, and so that would be my guess. But I'm interested. Yeah, Amelia. Yeah, I'll have to go into the leaked text another time. But yeah, apparently he took trophies, but sexual lip zip ties, wet thing under chin, what a crime. I said, I'm trying to give you guys as much as I can. Like I said, I can't go out and buy everything. I wish I could. But I thought I could at least... he's wearing a backpack. No, because you would see the straps, you know. And he couldn't have the backpack over the, you know, because then it would really... I mean, he'd have to have a loose windbreaker. I really feel it's a hoodie. He's got this, and maybe he could have some kind of like kit that's, you know, that you wear around your chest or something, because he can clearly conceal stuff up here. So, but like I said, I'm going to do another test. I'm really curious about the hat, just because that's almost what I want to really deduce is what kind of hat he was wearing. So. Yeah, I got bad allergies. So his jacket might be tucked in. Yeah. I said there's still tons of possibilities. Like I said, I can only do with what I had today, and we'll definitely try it again. I heard about the scene getting article. Yeah. So apparently there are 3 signatures that they were talking about. And signatures could be anything from taking trophies to premeditation to the act itself. And they said this quote, at least 3 signatures. So, but I've been, before I had started this project, I wanted to look into the Flora fires, because people have been kind of pointing me towards that, but I just haven't had time yet. And then apparently there was another fire in what town was it? Monticello? Was it Monticello that's in there? But yeah, there was another fire. I'll have to look into it. You guys know where the fire was? Anybody? Kind of curious. Tactical fanny pack. Yeah. Multiplier. Oh, Monticello. God. I used to work. I used to work at Monticello. What is that? Is it Monticello? Okay, Monticello. Yeah, I used to work at the post office, so I've got all those locked into my head. So 2 people killed. Yeah, this is it right here. So somebody told me that Kelsi had posted this on her Facebook or something. So 2 people inside. Oh, stupid ads. Really? 2 people inside a burning house on North Lakeshore Drive in Monticello died early Thursday in a fire that destroyed the house, according to Indiana State Police. Several fire departments battled the blaze, which was reported around 2 a.m. Thursday. According to Indiana State Police, when the fire was extinguished, investigators found the remains of 2 people, police said. The release of the names is pending notification of their families, police said. The cause of the fire is under investigation by the Indiana State Fire Marshal's Office and the Indiana State Police. So that's it there, huh? So yeah, I heard that Kelsi had posted this, and so I wanted to look into it because there was what's called the Flora fires, and 4 girls lost their lives, and that happened in 2016. So many dates. 2016, and it's still unsolved. And Superintendent Doug Carter kind of has their names along with Abby and Libby's together, that these are like the 2 big cases he wants to solve before he retires. So I just wonder, some people have said that it's possible that there could be a connection. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's why I was talking about it. Yeah. ISP is handling the Florida fires. Yeah. So, house victim fire claims. Okay, so Monticello house fire claims lives of Twin Lakes students. So this is another girls. Former volleyball coach. 2 people were found deceased early February 17 after a fire swept through a house near Lake Schaefer between Indiana Beach Amusement and Water Park Resort and the Tippecanoe Country Club. In a statement issued by Twin Lakes High School, the victims were identified as student Mia Thompson, a junior, and her mother and former Twin Lakes volleyball coach Stephanie Thompson. They are the daughter and wife, respectively, of White County Circuit Court Judge Jason Thompson, who sources said was out of town at the time of the fire. We are all saddened by the untimely deaths and send our condolences to the family and friends. Twin Lakes School Corporate Superintendent Debbie Mitzker stated in a letter issued Thursday evening to students, parents, and community. Okay, so Monticello Police and several fire departments responded to the fire in the 3200 block of North Lakeshore Drive around 2 a.m. February 17. Arrived to find the home fully engulfed in flames, according to a statement. Once the fire was extinguished, the bodies were discovered inside the home. State Police and Indiana Fire Marshal's Office are investigating the cause of fire and how the 2 people died. It just talks about how they were part of the volleyball. So interesting. Or crime. I'm losing weight. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they say, Anna. A lot of them people feel that if he had a record, that they would know who he is. Oh, for sure, Kim. Yeah, do you think it's possible he could even lost weight? Oh, yeah. I mean, I would think, if he had been freed this whole time, I'm sure he's doing everything he can to change his appearance. Maybe not too much, so it's not like, a family member comes forward and says, hey, this guy's, gone over for, makeovers and stuff. But I would think so. That's what I heard, Sherry. Don't quote me. I just saw it on a Reddit post. Usually they're right. The posts that I follow. But, so, yeah, interesting. Like I said, this just happened yesterday. And so far there's not too much. Okay, this is 6 hours ago. Let's see if this says anything. No, this is different. No, this is the same. No, it's the same. Okay, let me just see if there's anything different. No, this says the same exact thing. Okay. So yeah, so there were some floor fires. I'm still gathering all the details on the floor fires. I thought I'd do a story on it. Even if it doesn't have a connection to Bridge Guy or, Delphi, it still needs to be known because it's unsolved. And there's 4 girls that lost their lives. And so their story needs to be out there. A lot of people feel like the story got kind of canned because it's of colored, it was a black community. And so they felt like they weren't being just in the investigation. So I definitely want to, bring that to people's attention for sure. Did you get a hunter's cap with shorter earmuffs? Because I really think that's what the blondish looking thing is, ear flap. Okay. I'll look at it, Ollie. Thank you. Hunter's cap with shorter earmuffs? Maybe. Yeah, I know what you're saying with the ear flap thing. So those that missed the first part of the show, let me show her again. So this is Avril Rivera. She is 14. She was last seen leaving her high desert middle school 2 days ago, or 3 days ago now, on February 15th in a white Nissan Sentra. This vehicle is her biological mother, Christine Harder. Apparently, Harder does not have parental rights anymore and does not have permission to pick her up from school. So, and she has been missing for 3 days. She's got brown hair, brown eyes. So, if anybody's in the Globe, Cottonwood, or Glendale areas of Arizona, please take a close look. They don't really go into the description, TM, because we kind of went over that yesterday in my live, and I went through as much as I could, and they just really kind of give a general description of the face, the weight, and the height. Yeah, no, Sherry. A lot of people go missing in Arizona. They say it's the second state that most people go missing. Honestly, per volume, I think it's number 1. Alaska's supposed to be number 1, but when you look at the totals, Arizona is crazy high. There's just so many. I mean, it feels like almost every third missing person poster that I post, it feels like they're from Arizona. It's so sad. It's tough. That's a good question, Brady. Who is everyone's person of interest? Yeah, I would like to get a list from everyone as well, and then maybe do some research and make a video out of that. That'd be an interesting video. Just kind of break down. Yeah, that's good. That's right, Atoman. Yeah, that's what's scary about it, for sure. Sure, sounds like a paranormal Tuesday investigation. Yeah. So Aaron says, absolutely understand what you're saying. In theory, absolutely correct. I'm just saying chances are there's something on file or per offender. Yeah. Texas is bad. Yeah, Texas is bad too. Yeah, you're right. But yeah, as far as I've looked, because I've done some research on it, and it's crazy. I mean, you've got what's David Robinson, forget his son's name that went missing, Daniel Robinson, and they still haven't found him. I think Kagan Klein is connected, but not BG. Yeah, it's quite possible. We did some connections on that the other day. It's possible that he's part of this bigger pedo ring. And so it's possible that BG could have gotten a hold of Anthony Schott's account. You could have had Keegan Klein offering his account to other people. So it's not just him logging into this account. And he may not know names because the person could have been anonymous. He just happened to pay him through, could have been Bitcoin, could have been, digital transaction. And so he could have been selling his Anthony Schott's account because that has access to all these girls. It's quite possible. Sorry, get my dry throat. So suspect of JC2. Yeah, thank you, Michelle. So I am going to do a members only live because it's my first one, and it's kind of a combination of things, but it's to test out because I want to start taking like phone calls and stuff on my on my regular shows to kind of keep thinking things interesting and let you guys get a chance to speak and stuff. So. But I think the best way to do that is do like a members only live, so that way I can kind of do it with less people. So this Sunday I'm going to do a members only live. So for those members, and I know not everybody can make it, so I'll do 2 shows. I'll probably do a Sunday and then maybe another one a couple weeks down the road, or not a couple weeks, but like maybe a week down the road. Oh, thank you so much, Gramzadel, for becoming a member. Thank you so much, buddy. Oh, thank you, Hazel. I'm kind of losing it because I get dry mouth. But, so I can start taking some phone calls. So I want to try out some new systems. So I thought I'd do, I'll figure out if it's going to be in the morning or evening, but we'll do a members only in Crimezilla. And then, like I said, that'll give me kind of experience on how to handle the program and stuff. So that way I can do it on these normal shows. So that the people that, I know that can't donate, because I know not everybody can donate and stuff, everybody, it's tough out there. And, I took care of my grandma, and I know there's some people that are on Social Security, and it's tough to live off Social Security. It's not nowhere enough for people to live off. So I totally get it. But so we'll do that, and then like I said, I'll start incorporating that into some of my live shows. So I can take some of your guys' calls and let you guys kind of voice your opinions. So thanks, Kim. Do you use a gun, knife, or both? So it is believed that he had a gun, but he killed them with a knife. But that's all I'll say. You can look it up. You can look it up on Reddit, Jenny. So, yeah, you could. Yep, modern crime. Yeah, he controlled them with the gun. I can go over it just real quick before we. Pull that up real quick. They double homicide 10 years ago. Lyric and her friend got. Oops. Her friend, I gotta find. Yeah, I did a video on that, Kayla. Yeah, Lyric Cook and I forget, Elizabeth. So
the theory is now that they released the 43 seconds, so we know that there's more on the tape now because they released a 10-page document saying that there's 43 seconds on this clip here. So apparently there's transcripts that you can find. I mean, I can't find a full transcript. You can find like bits and pieces. And it's really just done by other people now. But there's a transcript where apparently when he's walking up, he says, "Hey." Abby replies by, "Hmm." Then he says, "Guys." And then before the other down the hill, so it goes, "Hey." Abby responds, "Hmm." And then says, "Guys." And then he pulls out a gun and he cocks the gun. And the reason why it's spread out is because he cocked the gun and they didn't want the gun cock in the edit. So that's why it's like, "Hey," that's why it's like, "Guys," down the hill. So they had to kind of space that out because it had the cocking of the gun. But Abby actually responds with, "He's got a gun." And then he, of course, corrals them down the hill. And then they know that their bodies. And so what would happen is they think that he could have tried to take them over here because this is residential. Or about right here where there's kind of just a nice like area where it's kind of almost three sides of it or you wouldn't be able to see. So he could have done his thing, what he was going to try to do. But apparently the girls probably tried to run across the creek because there's a shallow section right here. They found Libby's shoe right here. And then, of course, the bodies were over here. So, but yeah. And so Arctic Fox, thanks, buddy. Thanks so much for becoming a member. That's awesome. Yeah, it's a great website. Yeah, you just type in Delphi Timeline and that pops up. So, but yeah, so we've been going on what, hour and a half? Yep, hour and 15 minutes. So I think we'll probably do it for there. So like I said, I'll try to get some of the stuff. I don't know if I'm going to get like a deer kit or anything, but I'll try to see if I can kind of reenact that a little bit better. And then I'll get the scarf. I'm pretty sure, I think we're pretty clear on the outer and inner wear, except, unless you think it's an accessory. I think the big question is the ivy hat. And then I'll see, like I said, my big thing is this ivy hat. I want to try this out. I want to try to find one so I can try that out. And then my biggest thing is I'm going to get a better view because, like I said, I was a little bit lower than what I think Libby was filming from, because I kind of, I was guessing, and it's tough, when you're filming from 70 feet away and trying to figure out exactly what height, it's going to take some trial and error. So we'll do it again, and we'll, like I said, I'll document all the results. It'll be the same, and I'll let you guys decide. So. But that'll do it for tonight, guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful Friday. Thank you so much for tuning in. Wow, we had up to 188 people in here. That's awesome. So, almost 200. Crazy. You guys are awesome. So, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And we'll be on back tomorrow. Love you guys. Thank you so much.